Yo, hey, what up? Yeah, right on. Cool. Cute. Yo, I'll be back in a bit. Bro. Yes.
My God, I called it like 25. But he'd call me when I'm on my way. And he's just like, oh, like we close at 11. Yeah, I'm like 2 minutes away. Right? I explained that stuff when I get there. And talking to him, he used to go, like, you want these pizzas? Huh? Like, pointing at the fucking, like, all the slices. Gave me like fucking like 8, 10 slices.
Oh, what the heck? That's a score?
Huh?
But that's a score?
You ever had the hot honey?
Yeah, it's good. And bread, yeah? Hell yeah. Last two?
Huh? No, those are yours. It's 5 and 5. Don't start bullshit. Yo, bring me that pesto that's there when you come. Little bag.
Hell yeah.
Is this stuff like spicy?
No, not at all. Actually,
It's more sweet than anything.
yeah. Really, it's good though. Hot and honey is a good combination.
Go to type in IMSA, see if we can watch the beginning of the race. It's probably already uploaded. Or you have a video on for us.
No, I was just anything.
Oh, should go.
Holy fuck, those are medium?
Yeah. The poppers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That's why I said hot?
Yeah.
They're pretty hot. Garage highlights.
Yeah.
No,
I thought you want to watch the,
Really? Yeah. Like, there we are. But if you watch it, you probably will scare yourself. Turn it up. Turn it right up. Don't be shy.
Have a chance to rest anywhere
Yeah.
in this place, which makes the heat an even bigger factor, knowing that there's not any chance to catch your breath. Our Porsche keys to the race. We've talked about track position, the Michelin Countdown to Green. We've talked about penalties, traffic, the heat, and the tyres. I think this one is going to be for the strategists basically react to what's going on. Any early or mid-stint appearance by the blue Chevy Corvette safety car will have to be recalculated very quickly. Two safety cars, the P2s will go first, then it'll be the GED Pros and the GEDs behind them. That's how we'll start. That's how we will restart. 2 hours and 40 minutes on the clock. The Chevrolet Grand Prix at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. The IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship is about to go green. Wherever you're watching or listening from around the world, maybe on Sirius XM 206, we're racing. The clock starts now, and down in the first corner, Jeremy Clark from pole position and into Europol. Make sure that he holds off. Make sure going forward, Brian Herder Autosport. He's still in third place. The third place starter, Daniel Goldberg with George Kurtz, then Phil Fair. PJ Hyatt in the purple. Spike the Dragon come to the back of the P2 grid there. Spoiler at the front was too low after qualifying. The GEDs get underway with the pros at the front. Neil Verhagen with Paul Miller Racing's BMW holds on the lead. Big Story in second place. RLL Team McLaren. First time here for that team with that car and the two drivers. Max Esterson found a second and a half quicker than the car had gone at any time during the week in qualifying.
You went down
that car solidly on the front row of the grid. Then it's the two Corvettes. The new team, Car Blanche, Aston Martin Vantage, Scott Andrews in fifth, Jack Hawksworth in sixth, and GTT, Dudu Barrichello leading the championship on his own for Hartner Racing Team. In the championship terms, he's got another new co-driver this weekend, of which more later. He's held on to his pole position, but he's quicker.
That's a hell of a half.
The pro cars ahead of him, so watch for that Aston Martin coming through. He's already on the back.
But yeah, that's a gradual for the scooter.
As they go down the Marion Dreading Straight for their first time.
Ontario's trusted casino for real money slots. Instant withdrawals.
Yeah, it's just extra spicy tonight for some reason.
To complete the end of the first lap, and it's been pretty clean. That's the good news, Ryan Marie. Definitely good news. PJ Hyatt from the back of the other.
You have drinks? You want a Dr. Pepper?
2 positions on that opening lap around Ferrano and Luca. So quickly up to 7th place. We know there's a lot of pace in that car. Checking out some of the other positions. Look like they maybe struggling a little bit on that opening lap in GTD, but settling into a rhythm. Good to have DXDT racing back in the sprint race for the first time in a while after that trailer fire sidetracked this program at Laguna. Now let's see what happens early on. Oh, massive overtaking manoeuvre going through Quebec corner going through Moss corner, excuse me, on the first lap, and that was the Dex image of Danny Formal driven when Taylor Racing Lab he said that was a big outside past one car, inside past the other, a little bit of elbows out, a little bit of hip and shoulder, but everyone has got through without any major issues. Jeremy Clark leads by a second from Misha Goldberg, who has the quickest lap in the LMP2 field. The whole field, of course, putting their fastest laps in as they go through. Side by side, Conquest Racing in the blue, white and black Ferrari number 34. That's Lorenzo Petresi. That's been a decent start from him. He's having a good old scrap as well. At the moment, that car was damaged early in the weekend. One of a couple.
A good old scrap.
Best lap in qualifying because they caused a red flag, as did the Porsche 120, the right racing car. That looked a little bit second hand early on. They've turned, both of those teams worked well to turn those cars around, Brian. Yeah, fantastic work by both Conquest and by Motorsports. The splunge by...
I asked you if you wanted one.
Fighting with Peterson for second place. This is a remarkable start for this Ferrari. Petresi had to start back in. Lost his fastest lap in qualifying. Actually, they had a couple other laps invalidated, as I recall, in qualifying. That dropped him even further down to end up at 8th. He would have been higher up if it weren't for that. So, a really remarkable start. Quick charge up through the field. And we know that car has pace in it if they can avoid trouble.
Your boy? That Mercedes?
And there's the key. That is the key.
7.
Avoid trouble. Maybe that should always be a part of the Porsche keys to the race. It's almost so obvious that you don't want to put it in there. In our Michelin Countdown, the Green mentioned that April Racing hadn't had the best weekend in either of the classes. Harry Keane has just put the fastest lap of the race in the car that he...
What kind of car is the dinosaur?
The Bedfordshire Bullet will be along later on. Waiting for him back in the centre of England. Along Felix Tandy, upcoming karting star. Another generation of Tandy racers already coming off.
Yeah, but what are they driving?
Porsche Championship moving up this year in class. AO Racing in 7th.
Right now we're in the Dragon
Pro at the moment and challenging for 6th. Also challenging for 6th, but in the LMP2 category, PJ Hyatt has got Chris Cumming ahead of him.
So this guy is trying to get 6th place.
Right orange cars, they go through Quebec corner, down the short chute, under the Canadian Tire Bridge for the GTD leaders. That's at turn 8. The overall race leaders just coming to a turn down the Andretti Straight, actually, so they're going to get traffic, Ryan, probably the next lap or the one after that, in terms of the P2 cars coming through the G2s. It shouldn't be too long now, and that's going to be a big part of this race. You can tell how quickly this happens around a track like this. The P2's coming up on the GT traffic, and once it starts, it pretty much doesn't stop until we get a full course yellow to break things up for a little bit. And in years past, certainly the way that the classes mix together has had a big part to play in the outcome of these races here at CTMP. It's a tough place to coexist from time to time. Hello to Robert Cruiser with his daughter Ellie. Excited to get this race going. Also, to Jeff Whitmore says, welcome to Canada. Couldn't ask for a better day. You're not wrong there. And Rayla there, of our international listeners on the IMSA YouTube video player at IMSARadio.com. He's in Cape Town, South Africa. Thanks again for the brilliant coverage. It's our pleasure. We're having fun. Hope you are too at IMSA Radio.
That's a new camera view.
In touch with us. hello to Kevin Brink as well, who is tuned in on the left-hand coast
All
of
right.
the United
You can
States
turn it off.
of America with a great view over
Oh, it's like
Monterey there. Add him to radio if you want to get in touch.
being there
Down
to
to have completed
on
the
TV.
first 10 minutes, 7 minutes in the book. It's Jeremy Clark leading, but he's lead down to just half a second as Misha Goldberg has had the hurry up.
Pay attention there.
And here comes the traffic. Here's the first danger moment for the leader.
With Powerbox Cleopatra, you could win big in
Like, unless they
school.
fucking
And you could win big in the
those
100K nightly
like,
draw.
see they
One
would like
ticket,
record
two
the
chances to win
commercial,
big
like, the
with
flags or
OLG's
something.
Powerbox Cleopatra.
Get Advil liquid gels for fast and effective relief. And conquer your
can't-
tough
in
pain
that
and fevers
turn-
with the power of liquid fast relief.
the bottom there, then
Try Advil liquid gels and get liquid fast relief.
He's gone through the traffic, and that's where he lost part of his lead, but he built up just enough of a gap. Here's the Inter-Europol car coming through, past Sheenamunk right now. And right on his tail, Misha
It's under the
Goldberg
bridge.
in the
going down.
blue and green machine. That's first and second position, diving down to the bottom of the hill before Moss Corner. 5 and 6, big crowd on the hillside there. Been there since early this morning. The Mazda race
Me, like this part of the
was
walk was
a lovely way to kick
This
off.
part wasn't that bad.
Congratulations to
yeah. You're on a
all the
fucking
Mazda
scooter, bud.
MX-5
Try walking
presented
it.
by Michelin Runners. Great entertainment again.
Try walking it. Like fucking 4 or 5 beers deep.
Earlier on today.
Oh, yeah, you're mine.
I was about to say who won there, but I'm not going to, because I realise you might be saving that for later. And as half the field are rookies this year, I haven't really given too much away on that one. A moment or two, no, just a little bit of a run wide from PJ Hyatt at White's Corner. That's the 10th and final turn on this circuit. Used to have a
What are you clean off road for?
just behind the wall.
So look, that turn totally blind. Look.
Portable building.
Oh,
That was
shit.
before the beautiful a little further up the hill.
Jeez.
There's no doubt in my
Crazy
mind,
people.
Brian, that PJ Hyatt wants to close that gap. It's only 8 seconds away
That's where
from
we camp,
the
on the
front
other
of
side
the
of turn
field.
three.
But that's 8 seconds that he wants to
fine.
cut down.
No,
We'll
he's
keep an
gone.
eye on that as we take
No.
a driver database informed pit lane report. DXDT are back.
Here it is.
Great to have them back. Running 5th at the moment. Mason Filippi started the car. Robert Wiggins will be jumping in later on our journey.
Wickens.
And Robert told us during practice that that trailer fire not only impacted the car,
That's a
but the
Ferrari.
electronic systems that Chevrolet, Bosch, and DXCT had been able to put Robbie in the car. Robbie, you used the first couple of sessions to dial yourself and the systems in. How are you now getting back up to speed? Is it basically the same system that you had before?
Yeah, it was
So how the car
it was all basically the same as what we had before, but we had to manufacture it all again. So little nuances are different, you know. The seat fit, you know, I had kind of those paddles exactly where I wanted them, and now they're kind of a millimeter off here and there. So it all feels a little bit different to what I remember in Long Beach. It's amazing how accurate Corvette Racing can build a race car and how Bosch can manufacture my control systems with the accuracy that they do, because you know, from the car standpoint, it's basically just a different chassis number, and everything else looks and feels exactly the same. So yeah, it's hats off to all the men and women at DXDT Racing, Corvette, Bosch, General Motors to kind of make this all happen. So yeah, a lot of gratitude this weekend. There was moments where I didn't think I was going to get my home race this year, but we're here, we're in good position, running in the top 5, so it's all still to play for.
Yeah, DXCT has given you guys a
I
good
can't
car
believe
as
that
well.
McLaren
Mason
was up
qualifying in
front all
second.
day. That's
Maybe
crazy,
boxed out
bro.
slightly on the start.
That
but
orange car?
does this
Look,
impact the
there's not a
strategy at all, and maybe
single
fuel and
sponsor
tar saving that you guys have talked about?
It's a rich bastard.
You always want that position. But you know, in terms of strategy, nothing changes so far. We're just going to try to settle
To do
in,
that all
capitalize on opportunities, but
backup?
yeah, we'll see how the race plays out.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Maybe 5th.
Blue flag and yellow stripe.
36 car,
Hey, hey.
the GTDs.
Blue
Not
flag
allowed
movie
to
slow
have
the fuck out of the
full
way.
control. Lineups, of course, they run with the green number backgrounds.
But usually they're going when
The
these guys
GTD Pros
they
with the
won't.
red number
I tell you, let the
backgrounds. They
fast
are
guys pass. You fucking
more freedom
slow ass
to
traffic.
from the driver talent the potential of the cars themselves in terms of the performance
Let's
are
go.
exactly the same.
Three more
So,
slices.
for
Buddy,
example,
I'm so
the
full.
Chevrolet
3
Corvette
more slices.
of Dragon Steel DXDT runs
Yeah, I
to
have
the
some
same
more.
performance
I
parameters
had
as the
3
two
slices.
Corvette
No, it's
Racing
I have 5
by
fucking wings.
Pratt
I
Miller.
have 4.
A bit of hip and shoulder a moment or two ago from the Car Blanche
And all those other fucking
Aston
slices.
Martin
Yeah.
as
You
he
can take
pulled
to work
across
then.
to repel Harry King. Harry has gone through, and I think there was a touch there, Ryan, and it may be that that's Scott Andrews, number 68, bike cars. Has he come off the worst there?
It certainly has. He not only lost the spot to King, but I think he fell to the back of the GTD Pro class as well. And actually, yes, I can confirm that just behind Parker in the second of the Mustangs and ahead of GTD leader Dudu Barrichello. So that was a tough sequence there for Andrews, who was on the defensive, trying to keep Harry King and Rexy behind. And that contact certainly left him on the back foot, cost him several positions.
As well as we've seen Rexy going this weekend. Last 2 CTMP starts. They were on the third step of the box both times. It'll be a good run if they can replicate that today, that car. Whether it was in Tandy's hands early in the weekend or Harry King. And let's be
If you had those
quite clear
GTD
about
cars still
this.
coming,
Both
they'd
of
be
those
zigzagging
drivers,
through all
Ryan,
of
know how to drive Porsches, but it's just not seemed to have the pace.
That's why
No,
it's
for
a
whatever
little bit
reason, the
less
last handful
not
of
as
races,
exciting, but
it's
it
been
is.
a bit of a struggle for AO Racing and their GTD Pro entry. It's been
Oh,
since
look at that,
Laguna
look.
Seca in May, since they've
Cool
been on the
camera, dude.
podium, still
That's
looking for their
fucking
first
fast,
win
bro.
of the
That's right
season.
underneath
But
the
back-to-back finishes of 9th and 7th in the last 2 races have them on the back foot, and that's about where they've been in the practice sessions throughout the course of this weekend too. Qualified in the back half of the GTD Pro
They were good
field this weekend,
Okay.
but making their way forward here up to 6th place right now for King.
Hey, you gotta go big. Bigger's always better. Just like
That's
how the
where
bigger
guys
Lotto
can't
Max
figure it
jackpot gets, the better your chance
Yeah.
of winning.
Actually, your odds of winning are based on the game, not the size of the prize. And they never change.
Oh, good to know.
Man, he did give us the taste me?
Hello to Stephen Ellis, best
That's where we were.
crowd he's ever seen here at CTMP. It's been busy all week. When the cars rolled out on the track in the early sessions on Thursday, had a bit of a weather
Pretty much
warning.
almost every turn is a
Early
blind.
sessions, but it's been fabulous, cleaned up, barely
A very
the cloud,
high,
just
high,
little
120
clouds
miles per hour.
in the sky. Hello to Lee Jordan. Got to be up for
highway
work at
speed,
2 a.m.
faster.
UK time. Can't tear myself
faster.
away. 20 past 7, I guess, in the UK. Right.
Zoos, if they decide to go, there's not much you can do about it.
Russell Ward just putting a power move on the 6th place machine of Casper Stevenson and pulling along Jake Walker and Patrick Gallagher as well. And that purple and green Dragon Speed Corvette just lost one place and almost lost a handful.
See the BMW, the one side is yellow, one side is
tries
white?
the high line
You didn't see the
as
white
they
side.
climb the hill and Quebec corner.
See the
Make that work. Really quiet weekend for Gratian. That's not necessarily a bad thing, Ryan.
Oh,
No, that's true. They've kept their noses down, or their heads down, rather, nose to the grindstone, and done their business. There have been others that have gotten some headlines, and not
Yeah,
for all the
they're
best
medium,
reasons, right? With the Conquest car and the Wright Motorsports car both taking significant damage in the practice sessions, they've been able to avoid that. Interesting
did it on
dynamic
purpose,
too
though.
here
They're
for
not that hot.
Walker, who has
He put
caught the
fucking
back
hot.
of that battle there with the Turner car of Gallagher. Remember, Walker was the endurance driver for Turner the last couple of years, so he knows that group extremely well, and that car for that matter.
Hello to everybody tuned in or listening on the PA
I'll
for
order
the
some
track.
more of
Good
this
to have
to
you
show you.
company.
But
Hello
not
to
that
Kevin
fucking
DeVries,
hot.
a bit of a daddy-daughter day today, taking the race from the start finish. His daughter's location choice, by the way. She's taken full advantage of AO Racing's merchandise trailer and free face painting. She's full spike now. Thanks, Kevin. And thanks to all of you, trackside here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Fabulous crowd. Absolutely chocker all the way around the circuit. I've never seen so many people up on the hill at Moss Corner, which is where Max Esterson and the battle for the lead
What's corner 5?
is now.
Moss Corner?
GT Pro category now running through
Is
the
that bird?
avenues of trees
We're at the bridge.
on
Let's cheer
the
for.
Mario Andretti straight over the first rise. Now climbing
Doesn't
to
look
the
like a turn,
second
but it
rise. Heading towards turn 8, which is over the top of a third rise underneath the Canadian Town Warmover Bridge. Now turn the car in right-handed. Feed the power back in through turn 8. Swap to the left-hand side for turn 9. Got to come from the middle of the road though, because right corner comes up
So wait, let's see if he's still on
very
board.
quickly indeed.
Well,
He's
so
got the
fast
final
we're going to go
right hand and across the line. Now into the plunging to the exit. Careful on across the line. Wide curve. There's a little bump just as you come to the exit.
130.
Can ride the green
entering.
on the outside. It's not normal GP. Don't get a penalty for that in this one. And as quickly as we've been talking about it,
Where do you see the speed?
full lap around the circuit. They go by quickly here, Ryan.
Yeah, they do. Really fast laps.
Check it
The
away.
prototypes we're talking about just under 70 seconds. GT cars, 77, 78 seconds, something like that to get around. CTVs, really fast lap. The machinery we're talking about. Developments here just a moment ago. Number 1, something happened to Nicky Kasper on that lap because he's dropped down to 6th in GTD Pro. He had been just behind his teammate Alexander Sims prior to that. Also, we saw the Car Blanche car make a pit stop. And again, I think this is a strategy call. They lost their track position earlier in the race with the run-in with Rexy. They aren't in it for a championship. This is their first weekend in the GTD Pro class, so they might be rolling the dice. And I think they can almost go full chat from here on one more stop. So I think that's a really interesting call and another one to keep an eye on.
Okay, turn this off.
Well, you've been doing the homework. I'll give you that.
Well, they do know homework. I'll give you that. We're going a standing start, so they're going to get to the start finish line. Hold their horses. Oh my gosh, dude.
Guys, we got an exciting video for you today. It's the Ultima 6 presented by PBS. We will be racing over 100 Nissan Ultimas around the Freedom Factory tonight. It's going to be awesome. And that's thanks to today's video sponsor, PBS Debt. Sometimes life is like being the bumper cover on a Nissan Ultima. You never know when you're going to get ripped off, thrown in the thing, or your life's just going to get flipped upside down. You might be hanging on by a zip tie or body clip in your financial situation, but PDS Debt can help you out. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, or collections, PDS Debt can make a customized solution to help you solve your debt. They look at your unique financial situation and craft a solution just for you. There's no minimum credit score. Bad and fair credit is accepted. If you have $10,000 or more in eligible debt, qualify. Right now, guys, you can take PDS Debt's free debt assessment. It only takes 30 seconds, and that can put you back on the road to financial freedom. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google. That's because they've helped hundreds of thousands of people pay their debt off faster, save more money, and put it where it belongs. Ultima 600. Once the Ultima 600. Now the Ultima 1000. We have 100 cars that we let register. More showed up, so we have 118 Ultimas for 100 laps. Ultimas, as far as the icon. We're going to pull them out on the track here in a minute. Huge race night at the Freedom Factory. Sold out crowd. Had some fun. I don't even know what this is going to look like. How much of the track will 100 cars take up? A lot.
Let's go, boys. All pressure's on you. We're going to go 100 laps, boys. Let's go. Here's Cleese. America, baby. America. Now, first place is in. Time to next car out, dude. Oh my God! Not even close. Done yet? Coming, bro. Oh, for a while. For a while. For a while. Of the whole track. Then we're gonna have to go 5-1. We're going a standing start. They're gonna get to the start line. Hold their horses. Oh my God. Oh my He's in third place right now. Come on, baby. Oh, there's the 32.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea.
Oh, speedy cop. He's got a hot rod. Oh, we got
Are these just randoms you're playing with? Is it just randoms?
Yeah.
Take it. I don't want to play it. I'm going to. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my fucking god. Come on. That thing is flat. Paper.
Flat. Paper flat.
Wait, yeah, we're supposed to be in
That tip you back over? Change the angle? Yeah.
It's okay, I'm coming. I did it. Stop it. Don't go there.
They're gonna be coming right your way.
Alright?
Those two guys coming down the mountain.
Here? Is this where that goes? Fucking bullshit. Steve got pretty upset.
Don't be yelling out his guard.
Oh, come on, you fucking prick. You fucking... Oh my fucking god. I was doing so fucking good.
Told you, it's dangerous getting hit one of those.
Am I the last one down? Fucking better be. What do I do? How do I put in low, Chris? Put it in motherfucking low. I stalled it. It's in low?
Yeah.
Is that me? Should I shift?
Nope. Can't believe you're making it. I mean, you could try and see what happens.
How did I go first?
You cookie training. Your synchro's grinding. Turn your wheels.
Oh, you're a fuckers. So I'm gonna go the wrong way.
You're in reverse.
I don't know why it's in reverse.
Don't get stuck on the tree now. Change your car.
How to do that? This? Does it say on the right there?
You gotta hold down your clutch, then the other one, then
Look,
hold
watch.
down. Hold down, down. There you go.
how you roll a fucking rally car. Good one's gone.
What?
Where the fuck did that come from, Chris? This car's okay. It has more traction than you think. Oh hell yeah. With the fucking pirouette.
Oh no, I lost a couple tires.
It's last. This car is really sick, bro. Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh fuck. You're making it, Brian. At this momentum. Oh. Yep, it's gonna pick up. It's gonna pick up. Shit. You made it.
Fucking bump. Watch for that bump. Click. Fucking bump, bro.
That's what all day. Keep playing.
Wrong.
And then the wall.
I think you have to slow down there.
Why are we having so much hard time with this? Going through that part.
Because with our last cars, we never approached this with any speed.
Jailbreak, bro. That's essentially what a jailbreak is right there.
I stalled it.
That thing was great. No problems. That's 1,000 horsepower overdrive for me. Let's see. Oh, I thought you ripped the hood off.
Yeah, it still handles perfectly.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Here, I want to try and fucking make it to that. I could have just been like, okay, you're almost there, just chill, right?
Those gruesome fucking spins. Look at the angle of the front end, bro.
That was pretty good. I didn't get to the bottom, but
Yeah, my nose.
You have to be confident with the car, but you have to respect it, is what it is. And physics. Yo, you got so much. This can be good. Right there, right there. Ooh, you did it like I did. Better almost. But yeah, for sure. Holy shit. You crunching him up through the nose too. Look at that. That motor is in your fucking seat pretty much. Come on, dude. See if I can do it. It's just about the same. Same, a little different.
Very similar.
A little more height. The rally light just. That song should play while you're falling. When you go to this mode. I can't remember the song exactly. You know. Boom!
Some extra dramatic shit.
Yeah. There's that famous song. It's like a fucking dramatic. This game is so sick. So sick. So anybody, couple dudes, couple drinks, just fucking.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a chunk. And then you're supposed to pancake the car onto the road. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Oh. Eat that pot. There's a spare tire in the trunks? Dude, that's insane.
This is a steep fucking round.
You had too much speed last time.
Oh, where's the fuck upside down? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, double. Does the camera do that automatically and you have to save yourself?
It didn't do that the first time. Oh, see how it stopped that shit real quick? You're gonna spin. Oh, you're gonna. Oh, please tell me. One of the sharp rocks, possibly? Testing. The welds in the fucking location, like. Do you see what I see? Oh wow. Yep, that's exactly.
was waiting. Break.
Yo, fuck!
There's a hole, yep. I should have told you the hole a little sooner. Yeah, don't forget it's a rally point. It's pretty fucking easy. Touch it. Yeah, hold it. Fuck yeah, bud. Wonky. Gotta guess. Is that what that logo is? Just have a look. Gotta break something. Oh. What? Since when has it ever done that? Was it because the chassis was bent a bit? That's how Arrow fucking... Is this the way to the highway? So that never wins? Can be over just enough! Like, fuck off. I did that time. I think I did like a thing like this and then I tapped down on this. So fuck up the game. Oh, this thing's bent. Fuck. Very good. This is that part, yeah. So I can't fix my Oh, it's, I don't have enough speed. I'm only going 200. Unless some crazy shit is about to happen with this man. Well, Brody, thank you for another swagadelic weekend.
And you, brother?